How's it going, YouTube? My name is Elvin Ninja 7, your resident Mistweaver monk and favorite WoW healing YouTuber. And guys, today we're going to be doing something that we haven't done a lot this season. You know, with how easy it is to gear a character, I haven't needed to do like 8 or 10 dungeons each week. I've just needed to do the one, and that's kind of what I've been doing. I've just been running a freehold 20 with my guild every single week and just getting that vault loot and just piecing out. I haven't even thought of pushing Mythic Plus, and you guys will see that in my IO score. So I haven't even touched some of these dungeons as much as I would have liked to at the beginning of the season, but plus I kind of burnt myself out on the PTR just playing these dungeons a ton. I'm trying to get some videos out for you guys. So right now I am back at it. I'm wanting to get my IO up before the season comes to a close. I know we still have plenty of time for me to push it up, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to get into some of these groups. We're going to have to do some of our own key pushing, and that is one thing that I hate doing because it always lands on the keys that I've already done. So I guarantee you after this dungeon I'll get a freehold key. But yeah, we're just going to accept a couple people, and we're going to hope that we can time this dungeon and just get it up to 20 so we can start that real grind. But yeah, hopefully this is more of a relaxed video, just me playing the game, talking to you guys about what's going on in my life. And if you guys have any questions for me, this is a great video to ask me down below, because I will be on vacation next weekend, or I'm sorry, next week, all of next week's, and I will just be hammering down the comment sections, just making sure that I've replied to every single one of your guys' questions, and talk to every single one of you guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Once we've found a fifth person, I'll see you guys in the key. All right, so here we go. I accidentally didn't do a countdown, so hopefully my Guardian Druid's not too upset about that. Yeah, this is the first time I've really tried to push Underrot for quite some time. I do know the mechanics pretty well, but still, I know it is one of the newer dungeons, so it's always going to be more scary. But I think we're pretty well equipped. As long as we're interrupting, watching the frontals, or I guess the backles, can we call it that? If they're not frontals, are they backles? Yeah, that guy got hit by a backle for sure. That doesn't look good. But yeah, so like I said, I am going on vacation next week. So I'll be responding to comments, so make sure you guys are asking anything or calling me out for anything that you see in the description below. I've had a couple of requests lately to do some like tutoring style or some like VOD review style things. I do that. I haven't been able to do it as much lately just because, like I've said in some past videos, my work has kind of become crazy. So I have a lot less time than I used to. But I do try to do that whenever I can. And if you guys want to, I do have a Patreon. And I know I hate to be the guy that's, you know, forking his Patreon on his viewers, but I mean, it's just I have gotten a lot of requests lately to do that, and I want to make sure that that service is available to you, if that makes sense. And I can't do it for everyone. I just don't have enough time, unfortunately, to do that for every single person that has asked. So I do have to kind of implement that. So it does suck. I hate to say it, but yeah, so if you want to check out my Patreon, I have like even the smallest little tier on there. We'll get you the like tutoring services. You guys can just like message me and say, hey, I checked out your Patreon, and yeah. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that a lot. Let's get into this key. So this dungeon is. It's on the easier side, I would say, as I'm dying. But it does have its very scary moments. I will say the later you get into this dungeon, the less I feel comfortable with. Wow, that hurts. Yeah, so I feel a lot less comfortable as we get deeper into the dungeon, just because, you know, a lot of times we would, in the PTR, when we would be running this dungeon, we would just be trying out the new affixes. So we would run like the first couple parts of a dungeon. And yeah, so I have a lot less exposure to the later parts of this dungeon. But Never fear. It's just a plus 18. I don't see it being too bad. And here we are at the first boss. We just need to watch her frontals. And then when she spawns her little friend, we need to watch her friend's frontals. And that's basically it. There's her frontal. And she's about to spawn her friend. And as long as we keep them far apart, we can kind of like stand on one side of the room and look at the other one. Okay, and they are shooting their frontals at each other, and I think it hit the tank. Alright, just keeping my eyes on both of them so I don't... Ooh, there was a creeping rot. I did not see which direction that went into. That one's aimed directly at me. So we're just going to watch out. I make sure to reapply the Ancient Teachings debuff, or buff, I should say. Yeah, so what do you guys think of the technically nerfs coming to Mistweaver? They're tiny. It's a 1.5% nerf to the healing of Ancient Teachings. We're losing damage from our really big source of damage, which is our ring. Oh, someone butt pulled. We're gonna go ahead and live cocoon the tank. The last thing we need when someone butt pulls is for the tank to die. It's not ideal to use it there, but it's not the worst thing ever. Oof. Speaking of tank dying, that's what happened there. We were doing some big damage there. Look at that damage. Wow, we got some resonating fist procs. We got spinning crane kick did most of the work. That's the healing. Resonant fist, yeah, did a lot of damage. That Zen pulse proc was really nice on the tanks. It was just such a big pool. But yeah, so one thing about our new raid build, the new like Yulon build, is you don't get to use Ancient Teachings, which is like one of the biggest draws to Mistweavers. I know a lot of you guys don't like it, and I'm sorry. I love it, but I also love the casting version. But I will say I'm not a fan of being forced to play one of the two play styles. I really wish that we had more of an option to where like it was just as viable to play like caster or ranged Mistweaver, either of the two, than it is Fistweaving. But unfortunately, we kind of live in a society. No, we live in a world where only one of them's good at a time. And one easy solution to this would be to I'm gonna have to spinning crane kick for the healing since we're a little bit out of range. But one of the fixes to this would be just to separate Fistweaver and Mistweaver. A lot of people would be against it. Like I know a lot of the diehard like old school Mistweaver players would be against it. But a lot of us new heads would absolutely love it because it would give us a lot of flexibility in if maybe it kind of like how ranged is. Ooh, we gotta kick those. Kind of like how priest is. You know, on some fights discipline priest is bad, so they go holy priest, and then on some fights discipline priest is really good, so they go discipline priest. It would kind of be like that, but for us. And so you know, on some fights we could go, oh my goodness, I'm taking a beating. I'm gonna stand in it though, because I'm a Chad gamer. But yeah, on some fights we could go Fistweaving if it's viable, and then if it's not viable, if we're having to pull off the boss, or like maybe just our cooldowns line up better with the Mistweaving build, we can go Mistweaving. I think that would be great. Ooh, come on. Okay. But currently, as it stands, only getting the option to do one or the other. Oof. It's just not ideal. It's just you're only satisfying half the crowd, but you think you're satisfying the whole crowd. It's just like the cast Mistweaver players, they only get half of a talent tree, whereas the Fistweaver players get the other half of the talent tree. You know what I mean? So it would just be nice all around if you just split up the talent trees, let both of us exist. Go ahead and stun. Get our Zen pulse off before the enveloping mist falls off, but Yeah, that's one thing I've been advocating for a long time. So Mistweaver developers, if the one of you is watching this video, just consider it. Oh, we were in the frontal apparently. But yeah, just consider that, because I mean, I know it's something you guys have probably talked about. I'm sure you guys have had some meetings about it, but I just think, I mean, you would just open up the talent trees. You would just open up the talent tree, and if it were like Druid, where there was 2 healer specs, kind of like Priest, and then a DPS and a tank spec, I think everyone could be happy. I really do. I think the caster players would get every single talent would be devoted to caster or monk, and then every Fistweaver player would have a full talent tree all devoted to Fistweaving, instead of like me having options to take caster ones. And we do not want to stand there. Wow, we are standing in frontals. Team, come on. This is tough. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to do some good commentary. This is why it's so much harder to do Mythic Plus videos than it is to do raid videos, because it's kind of expected for me to talk as I go on Mythic Plus, whereas in raid it's expected for me to do like voiceovers. Like I can film the video, and then I can just talk over it through editing. But here, I've gotten some negative feedback about that. People like to have the live commentary, and I get it. It's fun to kind of sit here and react with you guys. I want you guys to hear just how panicky I am when I take my hand off of my keyboard and let a cast go off. Yeah, so let me talk about some Mythic Plus right now. The new affixes are horrifying. I have not liked playing with them. This one is manageable, especially as a monk, because we can just end-cap one of them and kind of let our DPS deal with the other one. But the other one, the one where you have to dispel and then or heal him, those are hard. I don't know if you guys have been finding that, but like if there's ever like a big damage instance that lines up with those guys spawning, you're kind of SOL, or shit out of luck. You kind of have to just deal with it and hope that your DPS survive, because you have to do the affix. And also, it does not help that DPS don't understand that they can help with that affix. DPS players, if you're watching, you can help with that affix. I think it's afflicted, right? Or is this afflicted? I get them mixed up. You guys know what I'm talking about. You have to dispel them. Yeah, very difficult stuff. And it shouldn't be difficult. Honestly, it's one of those affixes that if DPS players and tanks even, like I know Guardian Druids can decurse them, I'm pretty sure they can, or I've seen them use one ability that works on them. We didn't butt pull, did we? No, we did not. Yeah, as long as your group's helping you out, that should not be a tough affix. Let's go ahead and pop it offensive and just challenge this guy to a one-on-one fight. This is how this mechanic should be handled. We do not shy from a one-on-one fight as Fistweavers. No, we don't. We don't back down. That was kind of not a good ROP, but you know what? It got them out of the thing. Got them out of the Sanguine. Ooh, that guy just got blasted. Oh my god. That's as bad as standing as a frontal can get, honestly. Alright. We're good on mana. If you haven't got a Rashok's trinket yet, I do apologize. This trinket's really good. It's the best trinket of the tier by far for healers. Very, very strong. Good proc. It does a good bit of healing, but you mainly get it for the mana. But yeah, the healing's really nice. The mana's really nice. Just an all-around goated trinket. I'm sure you guys know about the trinket by now, or have at least tried to get it week by week. If not, if you have, I know a lot of my viewers have kind of set their Mistweaver down and haven't really touched it for a while, and have been playing like other DPS specs or just other healer specs. I highly recommend picking your Mistweaver up and just trying to kill Rashoks each week, maybe an LFR, or get into a normal group, because that trinket is very, very good. To the point where I think it will also be used when like 10.2 comes out. That's how good it is. We've seen trinkets like that in the past that kind of transcend the tier. And this is definitely, this has the makings to be that trinket, this tier. One like good example is the old Warrior Soul, the trinket that Sylvanas dropped for like strength users. I know a lot of like Death Knights were running that well after Sylvanas was not the boss anymore. Sorry, I am just running around playing whack-a-mole right now. I appreciate you guys watching through this. This is probably the most chaotic playthrough I've done ever on this channel. But we're doing mechanics. I am not getting hit by stuff, I don't think, at least. Not that I remember. We can kind of ignore those guys now. We can just focus the boss. I say as he gets one last tantrum off. Okay, we're chilling. But yeah, also, I'm still trying to get my monk trinket. You guys probably remember this from the start of the season, but we did have 2 drop the first 2 weeks. We had like 1 drop week 1, 1 drop week 2, and they both went to our warlocks. So big cry faces there, but you know what? We're still here, and we try not to complain about it. But you know what? Before bed, I tell my wife about it every single night. It keeps me up at night, for sure. No, I think this trinket that I have, the one from, ooh, I got messed up. The one from Zakara, or the first boss, I think it's really good. It gives you leech. It gives you just like it's like a big stat stick. And I love that. I love that in a trinket. Not on-use trinket, just one that does its thing and does it well. And that's why I like that trinket. We can just Fistweave here. Why am I even clicking on health bars? Oh, speaking of clicking on health bars, guys, I actually do have a really fun series planned that actually needs your help. And I'll try to put this at the beginning of the video so you guys can hear it, but I have a very fun series planned, and it is where I do keys with stipulations. So one might be do a key with only one hand, and I'll just play with one hand or something, or one might be do a key without any of your UI, and I've gotten that requested. But guys, this whole series, it all hinges on you guys giving me ideas. So if you are not in my Discord already, make sure you guys go check that out. And I have posted a thing in my... Ooh, we are dying. Come on. Ooh. Yeah, but I posted something in my Discord where you guys can go suggest ideas for that series and some stipulations. And some people have come up with some really good ones. One of which I'm very excited and I'm trying to get going is to play Mistweaver with a Guitar Hero controller. Now that one sounds impossible, but I do want to give it a try. I just have to find a Guitar Hero controller that can hook up to my PC. So yeah, make sure you guys check out my Discord. Once again, all these links are down in the description below, and make sure you guys give me some tough challenges that you guys would want to watch, because I want to make the game harder for no reason at all. One of my favorite pastimes is doing Nuzlockes in Pokemon, and this is kind of like my way of doing that in WoW. I know people have been having a lot of fun doing hardcore classic, where if your character dies it's dead, which is kind of like the Nuzlocke of WoW, I guess. A better example of that, but yeah, this is my example of doing that. Just adding stipulations, adding a third affix. That's what I'll say about it. That cast got off. That's sad. All right, do we have in cap ready? We don't. We do have throat jab ready though. We have Rop too. Rop does not work. Oh goodness. Oh no, here we go. We did not. What did we use in cap on? God, there's a second one. Oof. That hurts. You hate to see it. Yikes. Ooh, that's a lot of casts going. Hey, here's one. No one else got a CC. The one druid said. Need to get affixes, another druid said. Yeah, one stipulation could be to just ignore all mechanics. That would be... I don't know if that would be easy or hard to do. It would probably be hard to finish the key, but it would be easy to pull off. Alright, well, this dungeon, it's not all like, all hope's not lost. As long as no one leaves, I still feel like we can time this. It's gonna be hard. We're gonna have to kind of like pump the DPS. But if anyone can do that, it's a Mistweaver monk for sure. Mistweaver monks do pretty good damage. It's nothing like insane, but I would say it's pretty good. Let's go ahead and essence font. I know that's kind of like, you're not supposed to be essence fonting right now, but just in case any big damage comes out, I just want to heal a lot and get those double mastery procs. Ooh, my back itches. Here's that one-handed gameplay you guys can expect. So yeah, this has kind of turned into like a little announcement video, which I'm kind of glad of, because it's stuff that I'll want to make community posts for eventually. Yeah, me going out of town, I'm going to pre-record some videos. I'm going to visit my family, so it's going to be really cool. Really excited for that. Basically excited to not work. My job has just been unbearable lately, so really excited to get away from that. Oh no, people. People got hit there. But yeah, so visiting my family, gotta pre-record some videos, and also I made a Patreon. Shout out once again to Jordan Sinez. He has been my first and my second Patreon subscriber now, so he is absolutely the GOAT, helping this channel stay afloat. And I just soaked that. That was not a soak mechanic. I did not soak it just for the rhyme's sake, to be fair. But yeah, shout out to Jordan. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, those are what's gonna help me. Definitely. I'm really trying to get to do YouTube full time. Now, as you guys can probably guess, it is not very easy for a Mistweaver YouTuber to do that, to do full-time YouTube. So I'm really trying. I'm putting in all the effort. I've learned so much, and made a lot of friends through, especially Discord. You guys have really come out in Discord, and give me someone to talk to during the work days. So I just appreciate you guys all around. That is gonna be a big old wipe from us. Ooh, dispel. Oh my god. Ooh, Jesus. Right as we're wiping, but yeah, shout out to you guys. You guys are the best. I might have a small community in terms of like YouTube, but definitely the best community. You guys are great. You're always commenting on my stuff. Really appreciate that. And you guys want to see me succeed just as much as I want to see you succeed. So thank you guys so much. All right, enough with the sappy stuff. So this is the point where I would say things might get a little sloppy. You might see me just absolutely ignore a mechanic, as if I haven't been doing that this whole video, because I know I absolutely have. And it's probably because I don't know the mechanic exists. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because it will happen. And I will need your guys in the comments, you guys in the comments, to help me out with that. Also, whenever I do these talk-througs, I always miss things. Like, I don't do things that I should be doing, like fundamental things. Like I haven't been Zen pulsing. I have not been Zen pulsing at all this key. I know this is so annoying when the guy, one of the guys that's stuck there. Oh goodness. When he gets stuck on a sanguine puddle, you always hate to see that. Okay, come on, guys. Ow. Yikes. Whew, that was a spicy pool. It definitely got stretched way too long, way longer than welcome. Oh, and one thing I've actually gotten this commented is that I don't press, I never press Chi-Ji when I'm doing a video. I don't know why. I could not tell you guys why. It's just the cooldown that I always forget to press. So I'll go ahead and press it now. Right as I'm saying, oh my goodness, should have pressed it like 10 seconds ago. Dang. But I mean, we have it on a 1 minute cooldown. Why don't I press it? I have no idea. It's definitely the cooldown that I forget the most, especially now that we are just Yu'lon lovers. We are Yu'lon lovers right now, and Chi-Ji just, oh goodness, Chi-Ji just falls out of the back of my brain. You know what, guys? This is what you come to expect with this channel. I am not the type of YouTuber that only shows you guys my successes. I'm not gonna edit out whenever I die in raid or things like that. I will show you guys my failures just as much as my successes, because I started this channel to try to help people and to help the Mistweaver community, and I felt like the community was lacking a lot. But part of helping you guys is showing what it's like to fail and how to get past that. And oh, apparently I missed a shortcut. Here I am failing right now. But yeah, I think that there's so much for you guys to learn from failures, from my failures, so that you guys don't make them, just as much as there is to see me do things right. So hopefully you guys like that. I know some YouTube communities, they like when they only see the successes. That's just not who I am. But if you guys only want to see me succeed, by all means, let me know, and I'll make sure and edit my failures out next time. It'll be a lot of editing, but it'd be fun, I guess, to see what it would look like if I did everything perfect. But in this real-time gameplay, that is not what you're gonna get. Alright, so we had a fine Chi-Ji. It was like an AoE Chi-Ji where I focused damage more so than healing. But as long as we kept people up. Our tank was taking a little clapping, so we're gonna help him out with a stun. Now we gotta keep these guys off of this guy, because if they die right next to him, we're gonna get that same thing again where the Sanguine Puddle kind of just holds us hostage here in this pool. Luckily, we saved the day. I don't know if it was me, but we killed the worm guy before these little dudes. Alright, so it's not going to be a timeable dungeon, unfortunately. But you know what? We had fun. We had fun. But as we come up on this home stretch, just make sure you guys, if you're still watching this video, you might as well subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, it would help me out a ton. Ow! Can you not cast that spell? Yeah, it helps me out a ton. It's a free click of a button. Ooh. I was focused on the affix and I got clapped. Nope, 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 nope. Ow. Save yourselves. I can't save you. Oh my goodness. What's going on? Okay, so Maddening Gaze is a frontal. I know that. But I did mess up because I didn't pay attention to it when the affix came out. That's totally my fault. Also, those things hurt. Oof. Dang. Dang, and then the key extends longer. Well, hey, that's just more time with you guys, so I'll run back and I'll see you guys in a second. Ooh, so I found the shortcut that they were talking about. Hopefully this is where I was supposed to go. Okay, now what? Oh no, did I just mess myself up? Oh no. Was I supposed to go that way? I don't know, there's a little worm bubble. Maybe I hug this wall. I've never seen this shortcut before. Let's not pull the faceless giant guy. Big old Cthulhu. Well, I guess that's the shortcut. I mean, maybe you guys know something better, but hey, I got here in one piece. Oh, this has just been the cleanest key you guys have ever seen. I know, you don't have to tell me. Okay, this pool's scary. Ooh, we do not want to pull that worm. Man said lust, I love it. I hate this pack. Oh, hiding from the frontals. Gotta watch out for the tentacles. Gotta save our friend. Oh no, the affix. Oh, people. There's so many buttons to press. Not enough time. Oh my god, I just got nuked. Shayloon's gift is insane. Oh my god, this pool is miserable. We're doing it though. Just dodging purple things. Gaze, you don't get to, sir. Get out of here. Can't romp these guys. Can I? Can I? Nope. Worth a shot though. One thing I saw on Reddit. What? People, what's going on? Oh, I couldn't even res. But one thing I saw on Reddit was this group. You guys have probably seen it on either Reddit or Twitter, where they came to this part of the dungeon, that gate where it sucks you in. They came to that in a Mythic Plus, or a Mythic 0, and then one guy stayed at the back, and he put in the key right as they were getting sucked in, so that when they started the key, they got sucked all the way down to this last boss, like to start the dungeon. Pretty cool. I don't know what the practical use of it was, but it's pretty cool. Like little ways to kind of start in a different spot of a dungeon, like where you're not intended. That's pretty cool to me. Alright, we gotta dispel often. And that's one thing that I always say in like weeks like this. Or bosses like this, or weeks where like it's not explosive. What's it called? Where whenever enemies die, they explode and apply a dot. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's always good to dispel early and often on pools, just to minimize the amount of healing that you'll have to do during the pool. Oh, our friend here is getting properly messed up. I saw his defensive usage. Pretty good, pretty good. Please, no one. All right, let's get a big Chi-Ji going. It was not a big Chi-Ji. We can dispel one of our friends. Alright, we got Incorporeal spawning, so we'll hit this far one. People, please. Okay, our druid got it. Sorry, I'm quiet. This is a spicy fight. How are you guys liking the Ancient Teachings changes? I know it's been a while, but how is it, now that we've had time to really practice it and play with it, how are you guys enjoying it? The whole, it's splitting the healing between anyone that needs healing, or up to 5 people. I definitely think it's strong in some senses, but it has its moments where I kind of miss how it used to work. I don't think I miss how it used to work. I do think that I miss how it used to, or how much it used to heal, more so. I think if I were to say I miss like Shadowlands Ancient Teachings, it's because I miss the the 200%, the 250%. All right, so the key's done. It's broken. We will not be getting any IO, dang, or a new higher key. So I'll have to push this up. Well, I can't do it over the weekend, so I'm going out of town. But hey, we got a one hand for it. It's a haste one hand. But yeah, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's just a lot of rambling, but guys, these are the kind of videos where I love. I don't think a lot of people watch these historically, but they're a way for me to connect with you. And those of you that do want to watch this, hopefully you guys enjoyed this style and me just rambling for 30 minutes or however long this video is, because I really appreciate you guys watching me. And thank you guys, if you are still watching this video, thank you so much for making it this far. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you're hitting like if you like the video, commenting all those things down below, and subscribing if you're still here. I really appreciate it. Free click of a button. And guys, I will see you guys in the next video, and after my vacation, I'll make sure I make a lot of good content. I'll be writing down ideas the whole time that I'm out on vacation. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.